Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hailee if you're new here, and thanks for stopping by. Today I'm going to be sharing how I achieve the best overnight curls I've ever tried. There are no socks, headbands, or straws involved. I have heard of people and seen them trying straws to curl their hair. Granted, it comes out great. I am not willing to put myself in that uncomfortable position of sleeping with straws in my hair. So I found a technique that has worked for me, and I love the way that the curls come out. This is definitely the most comfortable technique that I've tried. In this video, I'll be sharing two different techniques. So the first one is a little bit more uniform, but the second one is a little bit more natural. And this right here, what I have in my hair, is day 2 of the second technique. So you can tell that it just looks super natural. This is very, very close to my natural texture. So I am pretty happy with how the second technique has turned out. I've actually had a lot of my friends try these heatless curls out, and it has pretty much worked across the board. Everyone's been pretty happy with how their curls have turned out, especially my sister. And I was very surprised by this because her hair is so long. Now, I was wondering if the curls would fall easier because of her hair being long, but they held the curl pretty well for the first day that she did them and into the next even. So I was really happy to see that it actually worked on her hair. Also, it usually just takes me forever to get a wand through her hair because it is so long. There are so many benefits to doing heatless curls. You are not getting as much damage, you're not going to see as much breakage, and also because you're prepping your hair at night and waking up in the morning, it makes your morning routine so much easier. So let's get on into it. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, I post a new video every Thursday, and if you want to get notified when they come out, go ahead and click the bell. You want to start with wet hair. Mine came straight from the shower, but if you need to, you can use a spray bottle. And you want to make sure that you get most of the excess water out of your hair, because if not, your hair might not dry while you're sleeping. Then you want to go in and make sure your part is exactly where you want it and is pretty precise. I usually part mine down the center. Now, I know I might get some hate for this, but I'm gonna go ahead and brush my hair while it's wet. I know this is not the best for your hair, but I like to remove any knots before I go ahead and start curling my hair. I also want to make sure that I have sectioned off my hair and I have no stragglers left behind. Now for the secret weapon. I usually go ahead and grab this black scarf. It has become my designated hair scarf. I've seen people use pantyhose or even the tie to their robe, but I don't have one thick enough, so I just go ahead and use this scarf. You want to make sure that the ends of the scarf are pretty even, and then go ahead and take the center of the scarf and place it right on the top of your head. Also, make sure that your hair is out from behind your ears. This will make it a lot easier for the curling process. Next, go ahead and take alligator clips to help secure the scarf onto the side you are not working on. This will help to keep the scarf in place and not fall off your head while you're working on the other side. Now take a small section at the top of your head near your part. This is what you're going to use to start the curl. Here's what your section should look like. Now go ahead and make sure you have the scarf in one hand and that section in the other. Wrap that section of hair around the scarf toward the back of your head and again toward the front. Now add more hair to that section and wrap once more. Then keep adding hair as you go and continue all the way to the end. Make sure you're keeping your hair tightly wrapped around the scarf. Now tie it all off with a scrunchie. On to the other side. So again, just go ahead and take a small section at the top of your head and wrap that around the scarf toward the back, and again toward the front, then add hair as you go. Now the best part of this tutorial, I'm heading to bed. As you can see, the curls have completely loosened up, but don't worry about that, they will still come out. When you're taking the curls out, you want to make sure you're gentle with them because you don't want to break them up too much until later on. And as you can see, even though the curls loosened up as I slept, they are still intact. And there you have it, technique number 1. Now just throw on a little makeup and you are ready for the day. For the second technique, you're also going to want to start with wet hair. Now again, my hair came straight from the shower, but if you want, you can use the spray bottle. And then I'm just going to go ahead and brush that out. Again, make sure your hair is sectioned off in the back so you don't miss any pieces and your hair is out from behind your ears. Grab your handy dandy scarf and place it at the top of your head. Go ahead and secure it with the alligator clips. Then make sure to section off a piece a little bit larger than we used in technique number 1. Here's what it should look like. Now take that section, split it into 2, and add the scarf in between both pieces. With the front section, go ahead and do exactly the same thing that we did with technique 1. Then you're going to take the back piece and wrap it toward your face around the scarf to the back. Essentially, you want to crisscross the hair over the scarf. So you should have 2 sections at all times. And then as you continue down the scarf, make sure to add hair as you go. This technique is definitely a little bit more tricky than the first, but after a few practice rounds, you should get the hang of it. And secure that with a scrunchie. Now onto the next side. Again, go ahead and section off a piece at the top of your head and split that into 2, adding the scarf in between the sections. Now wrap that front piece around toward the back and to the front again. Then take the back section and wrap it toward the front, around to the back. Continue to crisscross both of these sections around the scarf, adding hair as you go. Here's an up-close shot so you can see how they crisscross over each other. This was just as loose as technique 1 when I woke up. Don't worry about that because as you saw, the curls stay intact. Go ahead and remove the scrunchie and begin unraveling the curls. Once you're finished, you'll see that the curls go in both directions, giving you a more natural look. And that's all for technique number 2. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, go ahead and click the bell to get notified when I post a new video. And if you try out any of these techniques, I would love to see how your heatless curls come out. Go ahead and tag me on my Instagram handle that's linked down below.